We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Lance Lynn gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gio Urshela becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Andujar takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing
same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
2-1. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there. 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Andujar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, the 0-1. Torres, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Guzman in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Yeah. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. struck him out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Slapped hard the opposite way, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We are still scoreless. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The first base.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in, Joey Gallo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Joey
Fouled off.
Gallo.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gardner going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So coming to the plate, Ronald Guzman. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Zach Collins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
A pause and the 0-2 waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. New inning set to get underway, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
The third baseman, Miguel.
First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A letter-high breaking ball that time, hammered out to deep left center field, and this one won't be coming back. It is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Count remains at 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now the pitch.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now in the box, Torres. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rangers nothing. Here's Rognadodor now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fouled away. The 1-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. And right into the shift. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Anderson Tejeda.
At the plate, Anderson Tejeda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and there are two down.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Liner in there for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Duffy is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. In the air to right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 3 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Shin-Soo Choo. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Ready now, Willie Calhoun comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Fouled off. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball, that
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Grounded to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Torres is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike two.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Taken, but called a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Popped up. Duffy waits on it, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay.
For the Rangers, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Collins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. 1-0 the count. Britton pauses. Here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. To 2-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Sanchez has got it, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 3 and the Rangers nothing. Rafael Montero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Two and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Hit out towards second. Adore is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Gio Urshela is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Weak grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And so next to the plate for Texas, Anderson Tejeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head, because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Matt Duffy, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. To third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Shin-Soo Choo. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2-0 now. Britton pauses. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. 2 out, nobody on. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. In now, Willie Calhoun. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. At the plate, Miguel Andujar.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Miguel.
This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. To short. Right to him. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this will be fouled away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Torres will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Hey.
2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's 5-1 Yanks. So that brings up the big.
Leading up for the Rangers, the left fielder,
Adam Ottavino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for New York.
First pitch on its way.
Adam Ottavino.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hicks going back. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting, catcher, Zach.
Into the box, Zach Collins, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Guzman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Now batting.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3. Jesse Chavez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30. Jesse Chavez.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
Oh, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Guzman over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Anderson Tejeda, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Matt Duffy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Settling in now, Shin-Soo Choo. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here.
1 strike.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. Rangers set down in order. They're still down 5-3. Brett Martin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now batting, Miguel Andujar. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit on the ground out to short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Squeezing it is Odor, and there are 2 away now. Torres will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
Leading up for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Willie
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
3-2 to the Rangers designated hitter. Now the 3-2 pitch.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Joey Gallo stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Danny Santana as he rips it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, makes the catch, and ball game.
Yeah, and they just and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Britton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 13 hits.